Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to actually do a 1.5 year update on my Evo 10 that I ceramic coated with Carpro Cquartz UK 3.0. So the very first video I actually did on this channel was me polishing and coating the car. So I'll put a link up in the description as well as put some clips up to show you guys that. But yeah, definitely go check that video out. It was the very first video I did, but a video that I was pretty happy with and I think it came out really well. But so yeah, 1.5 years ago, I applied the coating and I figured, considering they say, sometimes they say 2 years, but yeah, I've seen people say 18 months out of this coating. I always get an easy 2 years and then I end up recoating it. So I'm going to do a 18-month or 1.5 year update and see just how well it's still working. So we're going to be pre-washing it with Carpro Lift, contact washing with Carpro Reset, and then after it is all clean, we'll go ahead and just spray the car down and see how it's still looking. I'm assuming side skirts, lower panels, rear bumper, they're all on their way out, but I don't know, let's find out. Let's see how well it is lasting in 1.5 years of a daily driven car. Okay, so before we go ahead and wash it, thought I'd show you just how dirty it is. A bunch of handprints and fingerprints over the bonnet from being closed because the car was recently at the mechanic. Yeah, the front is very dirty. Camera always makes things look a little bit cleaner than what they are, but yeah, I'm sure you can see this thing is about as dirty as I ever let it get. Like, I mean, even the wheels. So yeah, pretty filthy, definitely due for a wash. So how about before we actually do the wash, let's just rinse it down, see how it's looking first. I mean, so yeah, you can see the coating on the bonnet where the car isn't that dirty. It's still looking great. We come over to the side skirts where the car is literally caked in dirt. So yeah, all that dirt sitting on top is stopping the coating from working. You can see where that starts about halfway down the doors. So we'll clean it and see if that improves or if the lower sections are just on their way out or dead and the higher sections like up here on the bonnet are still doing well. So yeah, let's go ahead, get our foam cannon mixed up and foam this thing down. Okay, so I started off by just spraying and rinsing the wheels with NV Purge, so those are a little bit cleaner. But yeah, for the rest of the car, we've got our Carpro Lift mixed up, so let's go ahead and foam this down. Okay, so the Carpro Lift is on, doing its thing. Gonna let that sit and dwell for a couple of minutes and soften some of that dirt before we come in with Carpro Reset for our contact wash. But yeah, still loving this Carpro Lift, by the way. I've bought 4 litres of it since doing a video on it, and yeah, trying to sort of use it every few washes and have been really enjoying it. So yeah, let's dwell that for a couple of minutes. I will film the rinse down and see if we've got any improvement, but really we know we're going to need some contact to actually bring this coating back to life. Okay, let's go ahead, rinse off the foam. So you can see just the foam has definitely fixed it up a little bit, but we're still not looking great down here, so definitely needing the contact wash to get the last of the dirt and grit and everything off. So yeah, I'm going to finish rinsing down. I'm actually going to foam the car down with Carpro Reset, plus I have my bucket mixed up ready to go. Okay, so rinse down the foam, now let's just cover it in Carpro Reset. There we go. Now, if you guys don't know, I actually do usually a 0 bucket method, which is me foaming the car down. I then use a spray bottle and a wash mitt, and I use the pressure washer to wash off my mitt rather than dunking it back into a rinse bucket. Today I'm doing the 1 bucket method, which is the same sort of thing. So I'll get the pressure washer off. So I've got my mitt in here. So this is my wash solution. To rinse it, I just basically hold my mitt up to the pressure washer and rinse it off. So I do that after every panel or so. I don't know if he started it, but got the idea from Sandro at Carcraft Detailing. I've been doing it for about 4 years now, I'd say, 3 or 4 years, I guess, and absolutely love that method. So, but yeah, anyway, start off. We've got the car covered down, plus we've got more reset in the bucket. So lots of lubrication. So we can go ahead and give this our contact wash. I always use these Carpro microfiber mitts. Definitely my favorite for just being able to put your hand on. It's not too big and you can rinse it down quite easily. So I think most of the car, the coating is still going to be good. I think the rear and maybe the side skirts are going to be a little bit dead now, but we will find out. So I'm going to continue washing this down now to the other side of the windscreen. Rinse my mitt out and then, yeah, keep going panel by panel. And I'll pick the camera back up once I'm doing my final rinse and everything's all clean. And yeah, we can see just how well the coating is going. All right, so we have now finished washing the car. So we've foamed it and contact washed. So yeah, now it's all left is to rinse it. So start off, let's do the bonnet, even though we know it's going to be looking great. So it's definitely not looking as good as it did at the first wash. That's pretty clear, 1.5 years. It's starting to change a little bit, but still super hydrophobic. So yeah, very impressive. Let's come around where it's really going to have a tough time, and that is the side of the car here. So I'm not sure if I actually have missed a spot there, but let's go ahead, rinse this and see what happens. So yeah, you can see the lower part of the door is looking pretty good. Not perfect, but not too bad. The side skirt though, that has definitely on its way out. So this is the time where I would want to start using a topper on these sections. Now, if you have been watching for a while, you would have seen that I did do a video. What did I top it with? Geon ceramic detailer. That was over a year ago. And then 6 months ago, just over 6 months, 6.5 months ago, I did Geon's wax, and that is also now gone. I got about 4 months out of that when I did a solo test on that product, just under 4 months. So yeah, we know that that's not still hanging around and masking anything. So yeah, this is the point where I'd probably start using one of those again on the lower sections, but just to rinse that side skirt again. So yeah, coating not doing great down there. Also, I know the back of the car is not going to be looking too good. Because yeah, this car does actually shoot quite a few flames, runs on ethanol, gets very hot coming out the exhaust there, and I've just noticed the back is first to go, and I know that's going to be the case here. So yeah, if you look at this bumper here, it's gone back to a sort of slower sheeting effect and basically dead here above the exhaust, and the carbon boot isn't looking too great either. Oh yeah, the carbon boot's still sheeting off quite well, but yeah, this down here right above the exhaust, obviously a lot of heat going on back here, so that has killed the coating. But yeah, everywhere else, so yeah, the top part of the boot, that's still looking great. The roof, so yeah, mainly just the side skirts and the rear bumper that are on their way out. Let's check the front bumper here as well, in the corner. So I don't know if you guys can see that, probably pretty dark, but yeah, the front bumper, that looks great. So it's mainly the side skirts where things are getting flicked up onto, the rear bumper where a lot of heat is coming from the exhaust. But other than that, 18 months, that's pretty good. So now I could just use a topper, and I probably will do, so I'll grab one and we'll just do the side skirts and the rear bumper and let the rest of the coating keep doing its thing. But yeah, I'm gonna finish rinsing this car off just because there's a lot of soap still sitting on there. So I'll do that now, and then I might grab a topper and just protect those last few sections. Okay, so now that we know we've got some sections that could use a little bit of a top up, I'm gonna go ahead and do that with Carpro Hydro 2. So you can get this pre-diluted, I just buy it and dilute it myself. So I've got the spray bottle with all the dilution ratios, makes it nice and easy. And I've got this at 1:6, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, grab this and the pressure washer, and let's go ahead and spray this onto the sections we want to add a little bit extra protection. So I'm gonna get lower half of the door and the side skirt, and then immediately rinse that off. You see that side skirt is looking a lot better, but you know what, we'll go ahead, give it a second coat. And rinse it again. And yeah, look at that, looking perfect again, just like the rest of the car. So we'll just do that every few washes now. Let's go ahead and do the rear of the car too. So this section here especially, you can see it still hasn't even dried. We'll get the whole lower rear bumper and a bit of the carbon boot. There we go. So there we go, now it has restored that part right above the exhaust tip there, so now we don't have to worry about water just sort of sticking around. Okay guys, so there you go. We have shown the whole process and how the car is looking at 18 months or a year and a half of coating. So yeah, everything from this is the coating that we used. Maintain it with Carpro Lift Pre-Wash Ultra Snow Foam. Put the 1 litre bottle there as well. And then contact wash with Carpro Reset. Now I don't always use this combo, but every month or so, or a couple of months at least, I like to use this combo. Then if anything's not looking as it should, we can just top it up with Carpro Hydro 2, like we did in this video. And then to dry it, I always use Carpro X2O as a drying aid, so I dilute this 15:1. I've done a video on this before too, so you can see, I did not dilution, but Echo, so 15:1 in the Carpro bottle. I just spray this onto my drying towel and a couple of spritzes every now and then when it's feeling a little bit dry, just to add a little bit lubricity while I'm doing my drying stage. And yeah, that's it. That's all the products I use to maintain the coating, and that's how the coating is looking at 18 months. So hopefully this video was helpful and you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below, and yeah, leave me any comments, let me know what you think. I would like to hear, I know a lot of people use G-Technics Crystal Serum Light. How does that compare at 18 months? I haven't used it. And there's a few other coatings that I'm interested to hear, so if you guys use something else, let me know how it's performing around this time. On a daily driver, this car's done a lot of kilometers, a lot of mountain runs, some track days, all that sort of stuff in the last 18 months, and yeah, the coating is still looking great. But yeah, we're going to end it there, so thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.